Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stay Active at Home with Ginny and Nate. We're giving this outdoor workout a shot this time. So beautiful outside. We can't help it. We gotta. So our workout for today is going to be 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Are we good, Ginny? Oh, thank you. 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off of 6 different exercises. And we're going to go through those 6 exercises 3 times. And then we've got a nice cardio Tabata finisher to get the heart rate up right at the end of the workout. So for the first exercise, I know good cop has turned into bad cop today. I know Ginny is usually the one that always gives you guys burpees, but our first exercise of the day is actually going to be 40 seconds of burpees. I really wanted to get the heart pumping right away during the circuit. So 4 burpees, you can do a full burpee all the way down to the ground, popping up and jump at the top. You can do a half burpee where you don't do the push-up, but still do the jump, or you can take the jump out of the equation and just do a step back burpee. There's even another lower, another modification where you can hold on to a bench or a box and hop back if you'd like to do that too. Then we're doing an around the world. So you're getting into a high plank position. You're going to lift one arm, other arm, one leg, other leg, and repeat that for the 40 seconds. If you need to, if you're feeling a little gas in the shoulders for whatever reason, you can go down to, well, you can go down to your knees to relieve a little bit of that pressure in your core. But if you're feeling it in the shoulders, you can actually drop down to your elbows and hold an elbow plank and just do a arm tap, leg lift, leg lift. Then we're doing a leg raise flutter. So you're laying down on your back, hands underneath your butt, chin tucked into your chest, and we're gonna go nice, big flutters. As large, as great a range of motion as you can. Make sure you're really trying to press your low back into the mat because if you get a pretty large arch in your low back during this one, you might start feeling it. So really try to press your low back into the mat. Then we're gonna do a squat low pulse. So you're not actually doing a full squat. All you're doing is getting to the bottom of your squat and just pulsing. Just a few inches up, a few inches down for the duration of the workout. If you need to come up for a little bit of a rest, feel free, but the majority of that workout, I want you to be down in a nice low squat with just a few inches up, few inches down for a pulse. Then after that, we've got a plank dip rotation. So you're gonna get onto your forearm plank, you're gonna rotate your hip, tap the top of your hip to one side, return back to plank, rotating there. So this is going to be working your core for the plank, but also working your obliques as you're rotating to each side for the plank dip. If you needed to, drop down to your knees, you'll still use those same muscles, but with a little less resistance. And then our last exercise is going to be a stationary lateral lunge. So if you have a weight, you can hold it underneath your chin. Your feet are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to shift your weight on top of one leg. Make sure ankle, knee, hip are all stacked up on top of each other, that you aren't having any crazy angles going from that knee. You're going to return and switch to the other side. Your feet are staying in the same spot this whole time unless you need to adjust, but otherwise they're there the whole time. So we're going to repeat those 6 exercises 3 times. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and then we're going to go into our Tabata finisher, which we've got bicycles and alternating lunge jumps. So for bicycles, you're laying on your back, elbow to knee, alternating opposite arm to opposite leg for 20 seconds. Then we're going to do alternating lunge jumps. So you're going to do a little bit of a hop, and you're alternating your lunges. If you aren't confident in your lunge or you're still trying to work on it, we'll do reverse lunges for that. Just really try to go nice and quick if you're going to do the reverse lunge rush. Sound good? Okay, guys, let's get warmed up. First exercise we're going to do is a high kick. So you're kicking your leg nice and high, tapping your toe. Remember, you're bringing your foot up to your hand, not your hand to your foot. And we are going to go 5 each. All right, let me just turn the music up just a bit. Okay, and then after that, we're going to do 10 squats. Feet shoulder apart, weight on your heel and your big toe, squatting down to 90 degrees, and back up. We'll do 10 of those. Good job, everybody. Then after that, after you got your 10 squats, you're going to get down on your hands and your knees, tabletop position. We're going to do some bird dogs. So let's extend opposite arm, opposite leg out, squeezing the glute at the top, and then returning. Nice, smooth, controlled motions here. Try not to rush through these. Just really try to feel that motion in your back, feel those glutes contract as you're sticking your leg out. We'll go 5 on each side for a total of 10 here. Then after that, we're going to come up and we're going to work on our single leg balance with a single leg deadlift. So you're going to stand on one foot. If you need a second to gather yourself, go ahead. Then you're going to hinge forward at the hip. Don't roll your shoulders forward. You're going to end up with a nice flat back on here, hinging forward, reaching as far forward as it's comfortable for you to go. If you're still working on your balance, a good way to keep that integrity of your balance is to try to find a spot on the ground or on your mat or somewhere that's not going to move, so you can really concentrate on that. We're going to go 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we've got 15 seconds. Get into position. So we're going to go on plank position, high plank position, and we're going arm, leg, and around the world. And here we go. "40 seconds is quite a bit of a long interval. So I think a really good goal for you guys that have been joining us is to try to just have constant motion. See if you can go just a nice, steady pace and going the whole 40 seconds without resting. Think of it like a marathon, not a sprint. Those Tabatas, well, that's a sprint. Awesome job, you guys. Keep it up. All right, you got 15 seconds. You just roll over onto your back, placing your hands underneath your butt, and I want you to tuck your chin into your chest so you're really pressing your butt against the ground. If your range of motion isn't as wide as Ginny's is, that's okay. If you need to shorten it just to do a little bit lower flutter, that's okay too. If you go a little tiny quick flutter, you really start to feel that burn too. Whatever range of motion your body's giving you today, let's try to get it. Some slight, if you're starting to feel this anywhere else besides your abs and your hip flexors, slight adjustments in the movement can really start to change things too. coming on up here, you got 15 seconds. We're gonna do the squat, slow pulse. So all you're doing is getting to your bottom of your squat and pulsing. Think not a bounce. Here we go. Nice, smooth, slow, controlled motion. You're not bouncing at the bottom. That bouncing is not, your body does not like bouncing. So think nice, controlled motion. Good job, you guys. Starts to burn. Awesome job. Keep it up. All right. Back to the ground. Good job, Ginny. I thought you were going to leave me hanging. All right. Now you're down to your elbows in a plank. You're going to rotate your hips from one side to the other. Tapping back up to normal plank. Just the rotation. You should really feel this one in your obliques on the sides here. Good job. Ginny sore from her workout yesterday. Good job, you guys. And rest. Whew. Okay, last exercise of the circuit. We're doing a stationary lateral lunge. So remember, you're standing a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You're just shifting your weight to one side, back to center. Get as low as your body's allowing you to go right now, but make sure, angles are really important, especially in this exercise where we're going lateral. So make sure that ankle, knee, and hip are all stacked up on top of each other during your lunge movement. Way to go, everybody. Okay, 15 seconds, that's one time through. We're a third of the way through the workout. So now we're back up top to our favorite exercise, burpees. Here we go. See if you can get all the way down to the ground on these ones, you guys. 40 seconds of burpees is no joke. You should be pretty proud of yourself if you can make it the whole time. Awesome job. We're almost there, everybody. And all right, we only got one more round of burpees for the workout. Now we're back down to the ground for high plank around the world. And go. High plank. Elevating arm, arm, leg, leg. If you need to make a modification for here, you'd bring it down to the knees. Or you can bring it down to your elbows. If your shoulders are feeling gas, bring it down to your elbows. If your core is feeling more, bring it down to your knees. But really try to keep that motion going. Arm, arm, leg, leg. All right, we're staying on the ground. You're just rolling over onto your back. Got the alternating leg raise. Ginny and I were having an argument on what we called these earlier. And go. I call them alternating leg raises, and Ginny calls them flutters. So that's the thing about trainers, is that they've got a different name for everything. Good job, you guys. Try to keep those legs alternating as best you can. If you need to adjust your position or your range of motion, go right ahead. Try to keep that constant motion going. You guys can do it. Good job, Ginny. Rest. All right, squat with a low pulse coming up. If you want a weight, hold it right underneath your chin. If your body weight is enough, that's all right. You can still hold your hands like this. All right, getting down to your low squat, pulsing up a few inches, back down to your low squat. Up a few inches, back down to your low squat. Remember, you are kind of pausing at each change of direction, not bouncing at the bottom. Good job, you guys. Quads might be burning now. Go. Good job, Patty. Good to see you all. Glad you're working. I posted on Instagram today that a wise person once said it. And go. We're on our plank dip rotation. But never miss a Monday. I mean, Monday is the first day of the week. You want to get it started on the right foot by always getting your workout done, no matter if it's in the morning or in the evening. Just try to get your workout done every Monday just to get things started off on the right foot. Something that I've tried to live by. I don't always get my workout in on Monday, but I try my best. It makes me feel good. It makes you feel good too. All right, guys. Tap and go, tap and go. We're almost there. Okay, last exercise of the second round, stationary lateral lunge. You're doing awesome. It's a beautiful day. There you go. Good job. On here, make sure a lot of your movement is coming from your hip and your knee, not so much as a tip over your front leg, but you're still sticking your butt back like you would a squat, making sure that weight's on your heel and your big toe as well. Good job, Ginny. Awesome job, everybody. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, last round. 6 exercises. Last time we get to do burpees today. Notice this, I get to do burpees, not have to do burpees. And go. Here we go, guys. You can do it. Awesome form, you guys. Keep it up. Keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. Step back if you need to. Hop back if you can. Way to go. Way to go. See if you can keep up with Ginny. She's good at burpees. I thought I saw you yesterday, but I no more burpees, you guys. No more burpees. All right, back down to high plank. We're doing around the world. And go. The modification Ginny's doing here is she's changing her leg lift into a glute kickback. You can do that too. It really starts to take your pressure off of your core and adds it into your lower body. If you're trying to get lower body strength, this is a really good alternative to do that. Now that's something to bring up, like literally every exercise that we have has so many different modifications for it. Whatever your body feels comfortable doing, feel free to modify in the way that feels best for you. That's where it's a little bit of a challenge for us to be doing this virtually, is that is that we can't give you, I can't see you, I can't touch you, I can't see what you're doing all that well to give you the modifications that you need. If you feel comfortable and confident in the way that you modify, feel free to do it. Here we go. Leg raises, chin tuck, hands under your butt, flatten your back into the mat. If you want to bring it down to a low flutter or alternating leg raise, you can do that too. Good job, you guys. How are you doing, Ginny? We're almost there. Do you have water? Good job, you guys. Keep it up. All right, bringing it up to the top for a squat low pulse. Last one of these. Really try to do nice low hold on here. Little small movements. Get those quads firing. A couple cues on here, especially when you're holding the bottom of your squat like this, is chin up, chest up. Don't tuck your chin in or arch your back forward, because then a lot of that pressure gets put on your low back. If your chin's up, your chest is up while you're doing this exercise, then the pressure starts to get put on your low body. Awesome job, you're almost there. Whew. Chip on the shoulder, anger in my veins has so much hatred. Now it brings me shame. Never thought about the about you. Bad. Oh my God. We've got 2 more rounds. I set the timer wrong. Take your rest. Oh no, my computer's getting hot. All right. You guys are lucky. A little bit of a rest. We're starting back up in 3, 2, 1, and go. Plank dip. You guys got an extra about 5 seconds to rest on that one. Good job, you guys. Let's finish strong. we're almost there. Yeah, it's getting warm. Keep going. Good job, you guys. Last 2 exercises here. Then we got our Tabata finisher. We'll take a quick break after these last 2 exercises. Grab some water, and then we'll finish strong and rest. Okay, stationary lateral lunge is the last exercise of the normal workout. And go. Awesome job, you guys. Chin up, chest up, sticking your butt out. I can pretty much guarantee you that you're not going to get as low on these lateral lunges as you can on your squat. So it's okay if you're not getting as low as you can. Just make sure that that those angles are correct. Awesome job, everybody. Almost there, we're almost there. Finish strong. And done. Good job, everybody. Okay, we've got our Tabata finisher coming up. Your rest is going to be as long as it takes me to change the timer over. Okay, remember our 2 exercises are bicycles and alternating lunge jump. Now, if you're not to the point where you can do a lunge jump yet, just think nice, quick, reverse lunges. All right. Here we go, you guys. We are starting in 10 seconds. So we're doing 4 rounds of each. Here we go, bicycles. Try to get your elbow to your knee to touch. We're already halfway done with this one. Good job, you guys. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, coming up, alternating lunge jumps. These ones catch up pretty quick. Here we go, little hop, little hop. Really try to utilize your arms here to really get that momentum going. You'd be surprised on how much they help. And rest. All right, second time through, bicycles. Here we go. Nice consistent movement here. I'd much rather have you go the whole 20 seconds in a slower motion than for you to sprint and stop and sprint and stop. Let's try to get nice consistent movement, trying to build up that muscular endurance. And rest. All right, back up to alternating lunge jump. If you need to go down to reverse lunges like Ginny's doing here, you'll still get that heart rate up, I can guarantee it. But try to go nice and quick for these reverse lunges. The purpose of this finisher is cardio. And rest. All right, we're halfway through this. 2 more times through. Here we go. Bicycle. Awesome job. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. You guys can do this. All right, here we go. Reverse lunges or lunge jumps. Whatever you can do. And go. We're so close to being done, you guys. We're so close. Awesome job. Make sure your form is staying strong. All right, we've got 40 seconds of work. That is it. Then we'll cool it down. Let's go. Last round of bicycles here. Make your best one yet. Really try to push the envelope here. Push it to the end. Do whatever you can. Keep it going. You can do it, you guys. 2, 1, rest. Okay, very, very last exercise of the workout. Here we go. Good job, Ginny. Finish strong. You guys too, finish strong. Keep it going, keep it going. Almost there. And done! Woo! Good job. Awesome job. Grab a drink of water. We've got a little cool down coming up next. You guys earned it. Way to go. All right, try to get your heart rate to lower a little bit after that Tabata. You guys work so hard. I put the wrong count on there. Apparently 6 times 3 is 18, not 16. I should know that. But Ginny, you want to come over here and do the cool down? Okay, we're gonna bring it down to your mat, laying on your back. one leg is going to be straight. You're going to be pulling your other knee to your chest. Pulling, tugging, feel that stretch in your glute, a little bit of movement in your hip flexor. We're gonna hold for 10 seconds on this side. All right, alternate. Switch sides. All right, now what we're going to do is you're going to take one leg and you're going to pull it to the other side of your body. You're going to pull your knee down to the mat with your hand and rotate your body to the opposite side. Nice cross-body stretch here. You should feel it in the low back, in your hip. Good job. That's good. Knee to the right, hand to the left. Some eyes. Ginny's teaching me the cues for this exercise. Okay, other side. Those are good cues. Knee to the left, eyes to the right. Pressing your knee down to the mat. Nice hold here. This might feel good after those plank rotation dips that we were doing. Good job. Now what I want you to do is I want you to tuck both knees to the side. Yeah, sure. This side. You're going to extend your arms out like this. Now what I want you to do is I want you to reach up over your head and rotate to the opposite side and then return back. We'll go 5 on this one side. Nice, good, huge range of motion with your arms. I like to call this one the page turner. We'll go 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Nice, smooth, slow movement. Yeah. It's okay. 5, nice, wide open page turners. Your heart rate should be down now. You should be probably not quite to baseline. There'll be quite a bit of an afterburn on this one. It might take a little while for your body to get back to normal, but should be to a workable rate. All right, come on up after you're done with 5 of those. We're gonna hold a quad stretch, standing up, heel to your butt, standing up nice and tall. If you need to hold on to something for balance sake, grab onto something. We're holding for 10 seconds. And switch to the other side. That's it. Good job, Ginny. Good job, everybody. Our Make a Difference for today. If a lot of times, you know, even if we are working from home, we all have a little bit of extra time on our hands. I mean, we're taking away at the commute, we're taking away really any going out time. So a lot of us have a little bit more time to maybe do some volunteer work. It's unfortunate that we can't actually go to places to volunteer, but the folks at Happy Human found a really good blog post that showed 25 volunteer opportunities that you can do at your own home. The blog is Operation Warm. I'm going to post it on our Facebook group. So if you're not on our Facebook group yet, you're more than welcome to join. All you have to do on Facebook is search for Stay Active at Home with Ginny and Nate, and it should pop right up. That's where we kind of do some housekeeping things on there, so we don't need to chat for super long on here. So that link will be on there, and everybody needs a little bit of extra help at this time. So there's even things like, reading books to kids and reading to seniors and helping things like that virtually. So that is it for the workout today. Get outside and enjoy it if it's nice and warm where you guys are too. Birds are chirping, sun's shining. So I appreciate all of you guys for coming. All right. Recording is